While working on your relationship, you have to bring in new behaviors because a relationship got into trouble because you were behaving which you should have not behaved. So you have to become a new person. So both of you have to become a new person in the relationship, and that comes by changing behaviors. The steps to becoming a new person in the relationship is to begin by taking up new behaviors. And taking up new behaviors, you have to focus that you have choices. You have control over your choices, that you are not just bound to react and just do what comes naturally to you. You have to think, you have the capacity to think that what's good for you in the relationship, what good's for all of you. And then you have to realize that you have choices to make, and these choices should be not made on the momentary impulses that comes to you. You have to figure out, you have to patiently think and understand that what are the choices, what are the behavior choices that have a real good impact in the long term, and you have to keep away from those behaviors that are actually taking the bond or diluting the bond between you two. So you have a choice. As a human being, we have a definite degree of control over our choices, what choices we are going to bring to our relationship. It's not spontaneous. It shouldn't be taken as second habits. That's what we have got a power to reason out. That's why we have got some logical thinking. You have to think, you have to see that my behaviors are not damaging my relationship. It's not weakening your bond. And it's also important to realize at this point that it's not being right and being assertive about it. You can be right but yet not be useful. You see that you make a useful choice. You see that you make a choice which is more empowering, and especially in the long run. That point of vision is very, very important for you to keep. So changing behaviors comes with realizing that you have choices to make. When you make choices about yourself, at the same time, you have to go and allow the other person in the relationship to have their choices so that they can connect to their deeper beliefs and values and bring their true self up in the relationship. It is very, very important that as you are deciding your choices, so you have to give the flexibility and the freedom to the other person in relationship to have their choices. That will help you to free your mind that they are themselves, they are true, they are real. It's not that because you have been asking them to behaving in certain ways and in ways and means that they are behaving like this. You have to be sure that it's coming from their natural mindset, it's coming from their behavior, and that's important so that you can be authentic and at the same time you can inspire the other better half to also be authentic with you at the same time. So inspire, give more choices to the other person in the relationship as well. People are the way they are. It's futile, it is waste of energy to try to change people. You have got to accept the people as they are, as they bring about, right? And any kind of behavior changes that you want to see to be coming from others, you have to first lead and inspire by changing your behaviors and allowing them space and time to reciprocate to your changed behavior. That will be more settled, that will be more natural, that will be more permanent. And it is important to see that when you are giving choices to others to behave in a way they want and they are natural to themselves, that they will be willing to do even more. They will not feel that they are restrained or burdened or they are curtailed by you or by someone else. They feel that there is a space to breathe and they can be themselves in the relationships. All right. So it is futile trying to change someone else. Let people be themselves, allow them the autonomy to be who they are. Let them have the freedom to who they are. And when they are they are themselves in the relationship that brings them happiness, right? So important point is to realize that live and let live, and if any change comes from the other person, that's welcome, but never try to insist changing for yourself. Marriage is not about finding the right person. Marriage is about loving the person found. In a married relationship or any kind of relationship, a relationship are just like mirrors. They reflect whatever you just give them. So what you give them, that comes back to you. So in a relationship, you have to feel that it's not about making choices. Don't go into kind of a thought process that whether is it I have married the right person, or is he the right person, or she is the right person to be in relationship with or to be married with. That's not the point. The point here is you have got what you have got, and the point is to getting in love with the person that you have got. You have to pick out, find what you appreciate in the other person, what you like about it, tell them, make it, highlight it, make it, glorify it, make it bigger, so that they get a sense of idea that okay, they are being appreciated, they are being loved in the relationship, and the reciprocation of love for you will be soon to follow. As you bring about change in yourself, you see that relationships are such systems that your action has a reaction in someone else. So whatever you act, that inspires other to react to your changed self. Now as you are changing, as you are picking up new behaviors, as you are moving up in life, that message is being sent to the significant others or loved one that you have decided to be a new person, and therefore a new person and new set of behaviors are going to come from you, and therefore they get a chance to reciprocate, they get a chance to react to it. So the controlling point, if any kind of a circle, if I am the controlling point, the person who wants to improve the relationship has to think that I am the controlling point. If they change, the change will automatically come. It's a kind of a system. It is a cause and effect system that build in the relationship. If you want to see the change, the other side in a certain way, what you need to do is definitely change yourself. When you change yourself, the change reciprocation will soon follow.